Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today, I'm finally joining the world of Kayali fragrances. I made my first full bottle purchase of their latest release, Amber 23. There you go. This is the first full bottle that I have, and although I'm sure there are a lot of reviews on this fragrance already, I thought that it was about time that I talked about this brand in general and specifically share with you my thoughts about this new release. Now, let me start by very briefly kind of giving you my thoughts and opinions about the brand in general, and then I'm gonna go into the specific review of Amber 23. So, as you know, Kayali has been very popular, very hyped for quite some time. I would say a couple of years for sure. You know, they keep releasing new fragrances and everyone seems to love them. It just seems to be like the brand of the moment. Now, I am the type of person who typically runs away from hype. You know, when things are really hyped up, I sort of stay away from them until the hype dies down. You know, I did that with Delina. I didn't try it for a long time because it was so popular. The same thing with Baccarat Rouge 540. Didn't try it for a long time. The same with Original Label. Because it was so hyped up, I didn't want to try it. So I just sort of ran away from hype. So I didn't try Kayali fragrances for a while. But probably last, I don't know, end of fall, beginning of winter, I decided to purchase one fragrance. And of course, I decided to choose their vanilla fragrance as my first purchase because, you know, I'm a vanilla girl. I love vanilla. So that's what I purchased. And I got it, I tried it a few times, and I returned it. That's why you've never seen it mentioned on my channel. It never even made it to a haul. Why? Well, it's a nice fragrance. It really is nice. It smells nice. It's a very pleasant vanilla scent. But, you know, for someone like me who loves vanilla and has so many vanilla scents, it was pretty basic. There was nothing that stood out about it to me. There was nothing extraordinary, nothing that really caught my attention. And in addition to that, on me, the performance was pretty mediocre. So I didn't feel the need to have it. I didn't have the want to keep it in my collection. And so I returned it. And I have not tried anything else. I've been tempted to try other things, especially some of their recent releases, you know, Utopia, or can't remember the exact name, the diamond, something in the pink bottle. The problem with those is, you know, they're sold on Sephora, at least here in Canada. I don't believe Huda Beauty ships fragrances to Canada, and they're always out of stock, either just not available in Canada yet, or they're out of stock. So it's kind of, it's been a bit problematic to purchase and try them. But when I heard about this new release, you know, Amber 23, obviously it's an amber fragrance. There are a lot of gourmand notes in here. I thought, okay, as soon as it becomes available, I really need to try it because, you know, gourmands are my thing. So I definitely wanted to try it. So I received this a couple of days ago. So this is not my first impression. I've had a couple of days of testing this out and wearing it. And so that's what my review is going to be based on. I mean, you've all seen the packaging. There you go. The box, the bottle is here. I purchased 50 ml. I mean, the bottles are really beautiful, although they're fingerprint magnets, but whatever, they look really, really nice. So there you go. So let's start with the notes, and there are a lot of really amazing notes in this fragrance. So at the top, we have black cherry, honey, tobacco leaf, chocolate hazelnut accord. I mean, sounds incredible. In the mid, we have Rose Absolute, Rose Damaskina, Citrus Leaf. Everything sounds amazing. In the base, we have Oud, Cypriol, Musk, Amber Resin, Benzoin, Sandalwood, Patchouli, Vanilla. Like I said, the notes sound absolutely amazing, and that is why I had to try it. So let's spray it. Like I said, this is not my first impression. I've had a chance to wear it for a few days. Here's how it sprays out. Really nice. So the opening of this fragrance is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It is sweet. It is a little bit smoky. So I'm definitely getting cherry. I'm also getting a little bit of tobacco, but it's so mild in here. It's so inoffensive. I really, really like it because, sometimes tobacco can be a bit overpowering and maybe pull a bit too much to the masculine side. No, that's not the case here. If anyone is worried about tobacco, don't be. It's such a mild tobacco, just adds such an interesting smoky touch to this. And I would also say that, there is some kind of remnants of either chocolate or cacao or something like that. So the fact that there is chocolate hazelnut accord, I can totally see that. So for me, the opening is exactly how it is described in the notes. I'm getting cherry, I'm getting tobacco, and I'm getting something reminiscent of chocolate or cacao. That's exactly what it is. Now, as the fragrance starts drying down, the mid of the fragrance says that there is rose and citrus leaf. Now, I will tell you honestly that I am not getting either of those notes at all. I don't get at all. There's no freshness or brightness, like citrusy brightness to the scent at all to me. And, I love rose, and I am not really getting rose in here. But, to be honest, I'm not mad about that. I'm kind of, in a way, almost glad that I'm not getting rose because, I personally have a lot of rose scents that I love. And, when I was purchasing this, I didn't really want it to be a rose scent. I was looking for something different, and it is that something different. So the fact that I don't get a rose in here, I actually like. Now, in the base, there is oud mentioned here. I will tell you honestly that I don't really get a lot of oud either. If it is here, it is so minute, it is so mild, it is so understated that maybe it adds a bit of woodiness to this, but it's not really oud per se. Like if I didn't read the notes and didn't know that oud was here, I'm not sure that I would guess that it's here. I would more think that, there are some kind of woody notes in here rather than oud. So again, for those that are kind of afraid of oud, don't be. It's almost unnoticeable here, even more so than tobacco. And then there is amber, there is benzoin, sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla. Yes, all of that is definitely in the base, and it's, supporting that original blast of cherry, tobacco, chocolate. It is deep, it is sweet, it is definitely resinous, it is very warm, it's very sweet type of amber. So if I kind of had to, simply in a few words, describe this fragrance, I would describe it as a gourmand amber scent, because definitely I'm getting amber. So the name is absolutely suiting. This is an amber scent, but amber can be quite different. You can have cold amber, you can have very spicy amber, you can have all kinds of amber. This is a really, really sweet gourmand amber, and the one where the sweetness is coming out right away. Because sometimes I've also tried some ambers. An example, Grand Soir from MFK, where the sweetness of the amber and the warmth is not evident right away. It has to sit on your skin a bit before that comes out. That's why, I've heard from some people that it's a bit maybe masculine. This is not that type of amber because of all these additional sweet notes. Amber is very sweet from the very beginning. So to me, this is definitely a gourmand amber. That's how I would describe it. So this scent is definitely up my alley. I love those types of scents, especially once the weather starts cooling down. Like, I think this would be perfect once fall hits. Perfect. Probably I would say fall and maybe early spring are like just the right times to wear this fragrance. Of course, you can wear it any time of the year. So scent profile is stunning without a question. To my taste, to my nose, it is absolutely stunning. Now, let's talk about the second part of this, which is performance. To me, performance is always important. I prefer scents that are a little bit stronger, that have good longevity. If they have nice projection, that's nice as well. Although, like I mentioned before, projection is not the most important thing for me. Now, this one, the full name of this fragrance is Invite Only Amber 23. And at first I thought, that's a bit of a strange name. I mean, why add invite only? But if the idea of that is, to sort of suggest that this is a sort of a more intimate scent, that you don't want necessarily somebody across the room to smell you, but it's more like, once somebody comes close to you, you want them to smell this, then yes, the goal is achieved with this fragrance, because this definitely on me doesn't have good projection at all. This is very much a skin scent, or a scent that sits very, very close to my skin. I mean, you have to come very close to me to really smell it. So if you're looking for a projection beast, this is not it, at least on me. Longevity, it is also not out of this world, but it is also not terrible. It is somewhere in the middle, It stays for quite some time close to my skin. So if I bring my hand close to my nose, I can smell the scent for quite some time. But otherwise, not really. It doesn't stay noticeable for that long. Now, if I spray it on clothes, it stays for a really long time, because when it arrived, I, tested it. It arrived probably somewhere in the middle of the day. I tested it for the remainder of the day, and then I sprayed it again at night. And when I woke up the next morning, I guess a little bit got on my pajamas, and I could still get the whiffs of this scent in the morning from my pajamas. And it was really, really beautiful. So definitely, if you want to improve the longevity, spray it on your clothes. So overall, I have to say, I am loving this release. I really am. The scent profile is stunning. Perhaps it is, if we're being completely honest, for those of us that have tried a lot of different fragrances, perhaps it's not the most unique scent. It definitely reminds me of a few other scents. At least some parts of this remind me of other scents, but it is a standalone scent. At the end of the day, it is beautiful. I love the scent profile. Yes, I wish the performance was a little bit better, but at the same time, if this is, again, used as an intimate type of scent, then it is gorgeous. So this is a beautiful release. Absolutely happy that I got it, and I'm definitely not returning it. Now, this, of course, made me curious about other Kayali scents, because, like I said, I really cannot speak about about the brand as a whole, because all I've tried is vanilla and this. That's it. But I definitely want to try a few other scents now. I'm interested in that pink bottle that I can't remember the exact name of, and I'm also definitely interested in Elixir, the kind of the black, I think, bottle. So those two for sure, possibly Utopia, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to try a few other scents. So there you go. These are my thoughts about this new release. Would love to know if you have tried this. Do you have plans to try it? And what are your thoughts about Kayali? Please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!